Electricians start rewiring the town of Karakosh, the first signs of reconstruction since ISIL fighters were forced out in December last year. But the services will be of little benefit to the majority Christian community. There's hardly anyone here. Most of the inhabitants fled to Erbil, where they remain. The Sunday service is almost exclusively residents of Karakosh. Christians were a target for ISIL during their occupation, but the parish priest says the community should try to forgive.
Our view on the future is to live again, because the Christian religion has no enemies. Jesus taught us to love our enemies.
Forgetting, however, is quite another thing. Businesses and homes are ransacked or destroyed. The Church of the Immaculate Conception was torched, then turned into a training center for ISIL fighters. The thick walls almost obliterated by bullet holes. In the courtyard, a pile of ash, the remains of a library of rare Christian texts.
They completely burned it, and this is the place where they were getting trained. And the library of the church is here. They burned everything.
The next village along the road to Mosul is under the control of a Shia militia, unlike Mosul itself, which is majority Sunni Muslim. And sectarian tensions stoked by ISIL could explode once they're gone. As Iraqi forces have moved inside the city of Mosul, the government's been very keen to ensure that it's only government troops and police that lead the charge. But with much of the territory around the city still in the hands of Shia militia, there are growing concerns that after the defeat of ISIL, there could be sectarian violence. That could leave the Christians stranded in Iraq's complicated sectarian landscape, isolated and without friends.
At the moment, I don't want to talk about the Christian view of the sectarian issue, because the Christians have problems with all the other communities. If you don't let the Christians feel safe, then it's impossible for them to return. Absolutely impossible.
For now, the Church of the Immaculate Conception remains a burnt-out shell, waiting for the day its congregation is confident enough to return. Tony Cheng, CGTN, Karakosh, Northern Iraq.